Anthony Grasso here, bringing you financial news you can use. In this video, I'm going to do a stock analysis on ATA Creativity. Is this the Reddit Wall Street's army pumping and dumping the stock scheme? Well, let's find out together. I'm going to go over a summary of the company, its product offerings, recent headline news, if there are any, financials, analyst projections, and give it my buy, hold, or sell recommendation for both the short-term and the long-term investors, or not at all. And as always, don't forget to smash that like button down below and consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if you like to hear daily stock reviews and recommendations. So let's get right into it. So looking at the company focuses on providing educational services to students. That includes learning experiences that foster individual creativity. Among the services offered by the company are portfolio training, educational travel, overseas study counseling, and other options. ATA Creativity operates out of Beijing, China, and started operating under its current name in 2006. Prior to that, the company went under the name American Testing Authority, which was founded in 1999. So ATA Creativity joined the public market when it started trading on the New York Stock Exchange in 2008 under the AACG ticker. Its current market capitalization is around $44 million. So look at some news right now. Well, we can't because there is no news that justifies what just happened in the market today. The shares are trading higher in abnormally high volume levels, not seeing any company specific news that justify any price action. So let's just briefly go over the fundamentals of the company. So earnings have declined about 50% per year over the past 5 years. And the earnings trend is the company isn't profitable, and losses that have increased over the past 5 years at a rate about 50% per year. Now, shareholders have been diluted in the past year, and it doesn't have a meaningful market capitalization, and it doesn't even have that many shares, or about 10 million shares, and it has a negative return on equity. Now, there's insufficient data to determine if the company has enough cash runway based on its current free cash flow analysis. Now, let's bring it back here. What exactly do the analysts say on this company? There are no analysts looking at the stock right now with no price targets. Going over a few of the there's only one analyst report I could find, and that was from the Street Ratings, and they have it as a sell recommendation, and that is driven by a number of negative factors for which they believe should have a greater impact than any strengths that could make it more difficult for investors to achieve positive results compared to most of the stocks they cover. The company's weaknesses can be seen in multiple areas, as a feeble growth in its earnings per share, disappointing return on equity, and generally disappointing historical performance in the stock itself, and deteriorating net income. So am I a buy, hold, or sell recommendation on ATA Creativity here? Here are my thoughts. Now, retail investors are the ones sending this company up through the roof. Over the past couple of weeks, thanks to a war waged on hedge funds by the Reddit group known as the WallstreetBets, the strength of retail investors has become abundantly clear. When retail investors band together and make moves in the market, well, that makes the market move. And that seems to be happening today. Now, while the stock doesn't trade with heavy short interest, the fact of the matter is that normally doesn't trade at much at all. Moreover, the company float on the stock is under 10 million shares. That's incredibly tiny, meaning that the supply of shares on the market is minimal. With the stock recently trading near support, retail traders started to jump in. Well, it didn't take much to tip the scales in terms of supply and demand. Keep in mind, there are under 10 million shares in the public as we speak. As demand started to head up, the stock started to tick up in a big way, leading to more investors taking note of what's going on in further gains. Based on the fact that we're seeing quite a bit of message volume on social media, and the float on AACG is so incredibly small, the gain seemed to on the stock so far may just be the tip of the iceberg. This is your typical pump and dump fraudulent scheme to profit in the short term from massive swings, and I hope the SEC looks into this one. I would recommend you stay far away from the stock at the current moment and don't fall for the fake hype that's on the social media right now. So there you have it, folks, and as always, don't forget to smash that like button down below and consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if you'd like to hear my daily stock recommendation reviews from a non-biased source. Until the next stock update later today, folks. Ciao.